Are you at a crossroads with your MEDSPA functional or elective medical business? You're wondering, do I need more space? Do I need another piece of equipment? Do I need to hire more staff? Do I need more marketing? What do I need? Well, I'm Kelly Smith, founder and owner of Projected Growth Consulting, and I can tell you I work with practices every day and help quickly determine what the real issue is. We do this with a KPI tracker where we look at your revenue, your capacity, and your staff productivity, and look at how much can be done in your facility versus how much is being done in your facility. We look at the number of appointments you're averaging per day by service and room to see where you can grow. And on top of that, we double check to make sure where your best profitability is. When we do those things, combined with the right promotions and added value memberships, we can work with your marketing vendor and you to create success and leads. Because if you have capacity in the rooms, but you don't have enough staff, then we need to look at recruiting and training. Or if you've got staff and rooms, but not enough appointments, we need to look at leads. But lead conversion training, consultation training, the right membership, the right promotions to get the phone to ring. And that really brings me to my story. You know, I've had a couple evening appointments trying to help struggling med spas to understand what to do, because the very first thing that we go to is, oh, maybe we need more equipment. Well, when we're barely able to pay the bills, we probably don't need more equipment unless you really are just doing injectables with maybe one laser. But that wasn't the situation here. The situation here was the staff would prefer to have different equipment. Now that happens a lot. When you hire staff or estheticians, many times they come in with favorite services, favorite skincare lines, and nothing will do but to have those in your facility. But you can't afford to do that. You're hiring them so you can finally start optimizing some of your capacity and finding the right kind of deals to get patients in, hopefully with a membership, so that you can cross-sell them and upsell them into treatment programs instead of selling services one at a time. That brings me to today's group accelerator call. After doing 2 capacity analysis for 2 different medical spas, it was very clear what needed to happen, and it turned out to be very similar for both locations. We could see that there was plenty of capacity, but not enough staff. But it was sort of the chicken and the egg. What do we do? I mean, if we hire more staff before we have the appointments just to utilize the equipment we have, we're going to be deeper in the hole. So what it really came down to is, let's talk about a super irresistible cross promotion so you can get enough leads in there along with cross promotions and training so that your staff can make the most of every single new lead with a high closing ratio and a higher average sale, and learning how to upsell and cross-sell and add retail to the client experience, because your client is there to get results and it's your job to give it to them. So here I am sitting with very intelligent doctors owning great facilities, one thinking they need more space when they're only at 20% capacity and they don't have all of their equipment in different rooms and don't have enough staff even to utilize those pieces of equipment that are already purchased. And for some reason, maybe more space will fix the problem. This is why it's so important to get an outsider's perspective, someone like me with experience who can quickly say, gosh, we're only operating at 25% capacity. Gee, we've got all of these machines in 1 or 2 rooms. Wow, why don't we get someone in 1 or 2 days a week to do, say, injectables, so the doctor's only focusing on weight loss and maybe some more expensive services? Or we have 2 estheticians, but we only have 1 aesthetic room, but we've got plenty of equipment to make 2 aesthetic rooms. You can see what I mean here. When you've done this enough times, it's so clear what needs to be done. So whether it is that you've got the perfect staff but just not enough business, you need help understanding how to really optimize marketing. And a lot of marketing companies can't tell you that. We can, and we can help you work with an outstanding marketing company so you can get the results you need. Or maybe you don't really understand where you're at on capacity or where you could be. Or perhaps the staffing isn't making sense because you thought you needed to hire everybody full-time with full-time benefits, which simply is not true. The facts of the matter are, when you plan your facility correctly, or turn it around. So if you're a startup, we start from the beginning. What is going to be in each room? How much revenue will it make? What is the cost of goods? What are the cost of labor? How many days a week do we start someone? Can we use someone in a couple different rooms? How do we really optimize to grow? It's similar when you're doing a turnaround. We really have to look at what's working and what's not, but in a systematic way. And it's so much easier to do that when it's not your business. And boy, I can tell you that from experience. So if you are ready to take a close look at your business and you want to work one-on-one or you want to work in one of our coaching programs, we are taking applications for our 90-day Pro Implementer Scaling Lab. This gives you one-on-one sessions to get the basic components done. So each week you meet one-on-one and take something off your list instead of putting something on your list. And on top of that, you have small group weekly coaching with me, and we separate out our startups from our turnarounds. So if you're ready to turn your business around, scale it up, start it, or get ready for optimizing the value to sell it, click the link below and schedule a complimentary strategy session so that we can help you understand the next steps to your success.